No, we're bringing it back. Stream back. Stream back. I think it's back. Wait, what? No, I think no, it's good. Wait, is it good? Stream's current bitrate 0. That's not right. That's not right. Okay. Why? Hello? Am I here? Is it working again? Is it not buffering anymore? Why does it say my bitrate is 0? Is not no buffering? No buffering? It's fucking like looking at the camera, no buffering? If that's true, I'm going to I would like this to be one stream. Okay, at least technically. But I guess it's gonna have to be broken up 2 parts, but like not the same day. Whatever. Well, I'll label them properly later. So I would like to just like get this whole stream out, so I don't have to go back to it like next week or something. If we're up to that, even if nobody's up to that, I'll still do it. Watch it later if you want. Maybe I'll edit it down. Maybe I'll edit stuff down, get rid of the intermission in the first stream. You know, just fix everything, make sure everything's good, and upload to like my third channel, maybe. Mendica Plus. As I was saying, because we're almost at Rat Wash, and that's like almost at the Flightless OST and Rat Wash. Like, We gotta get there. Okay, so just quickly touch on this again. Go buffering? Okay. So just to quickly touch on it again, this was originally... This was based on like all those, like, I see like a lot of videos where it's like, oh, what if this band made this song by another band? Or what if this song by a band was in the style of an album made before or after the album was on, right? So like, I was like, oh, I want to do that. So I did the As My Heart Breaks as in the style of the Red Album. And that's what this is. You know, making it faster, adding a little bit more like guitar related stuff to it. You got still got like the strings and stuff. It's not piano anymore, it's faster. And then it didn't change any melodies wise, and then slow down, go to this part. Using the triangle wave NES thing. NES triangle wave with the like organ layered on top of each other, with the bass coming in there. Yeah, this part was like based on bleeps and bloops. Like the first part was based on like, you know, as the adventure begins or something like that. This part was based on bleeps and bloops. Yeah, so there's not that much to it, but I think it's a cool little exercise. Take a song since it's style of one album, put into a different one. Then I did the reverse. I did I did the Yuga on the Block from the Red Album Deluxe. Wait, hang on. See here it says, oh no, it just says As My Heart Breaks Red Album Edition. But this one says the Yuga on the Block from the Blue Album Deluxe. Yeah, the Yuga on the Block. I was like, oh, I did a song from the Blue Album on the Red Album, so I'm gonna do a song on the Red Album from the Red Album on the Blue Album. And of course I had to be the Yuga on the Block, because what else would it be? Turn up a little bit. There's not that much different to it. You know, I had the percussion bits, yeah, the piano, the synth, the main synth there. It's a bit faster, strangely enough. Got that synth, which is very prominent in the Blue Album. And you have this part, which is completely different, completely added on, completely new to this version. As I believe it makes it sound more Blue Album-y. The iconic melody. Yeah, doing the same fade out. You know, it's present in both albums. It's the same like fade out, fade in thing. Does this. Same deal, you know, not too crazy. But then, like, this is where the song would end normally, like, after this part. But this is the Blue Album. It's gotta have an interlude thing. It's just building up a bit. So eventually, it goes back. And it fades out. Yeah, they're just cool exercises, you know, they're not like, they're not anything more than that, they're just like, it's a thing. So I was like, oh, I want to try this. I thought it'd be fun, and it was fun to do. Get this part, it doesn't quite fade out all the way. Because like the bit at the beginning doesn't quite fade out all the way. Does that. Very Blue Album-y. And here's the playlist, the game that I made the OST for. I did it, me. The game by Elaine Starless on on lexiflawful.com, but also on itch.io, right? So yeah, on itch.io too. It's there. The first song here is just the kind of lifted from the beginning of the. It's kind of like a taken from the main theme, changed a little bit, but then and in this version, the in-game version has this wind sound effect. It's not in the alternate version. I'm like paranoid that like stream's not working. Stream's working, good. Yeah, just went for like a little bit. The Flightest soundtrack took a while. It was mainly the main theme that took a while. Obviously, the jingle beginning, the opening jingle, and the ending song didn't really take that long. They were pretty easy. It's just coming up with the main theme that you hear while playing the entire game. The song that plays when you're actually playing the fucking game. It's gotta like be like good and loopable. It took like 3 tries before there's 3 different demos I have before I landed on this one. I originally made just because I wanted to get it just right. First, I made the songs in FL Studio first because, you know, it's easier, more comfortable that way. And also and then I translated them over to Pico 8 after. That was like the last thing that was done to the game because it was done, and I couldn't, you know? This part I'm not that sure about anymore. For the stream, I played through the game again. And like, yeah, it's fun works. The game is fun, and the song fits, and isn't too annoying. Got this little part here. Yeah. Not that much. And then the ending ambience. Or ending theme, whatever you want to call it. With this song, I was very much inspired. I very much thought of like the song that plays, the little thing that plays like after you die in Zelda 1. It's kind of what I was thinking of when making this one. It's like some white noise in the background, and then a simple like loop. I actually did like have a remake of this song. Not a full remake, but I kind of started one trying to make it like a full song. Yeah, and then it's the rest of this video is just the songs again, but the original FL Studio versions. Let me pull them up. Allow me to show the other demos that I made for Flightless before I landed on the final one. Here's the first demo. Kind of the same thing where it's like it doesn't really fit that well, I don't think, and also it kind of feels like it's just playing notes to play notes. A lot of songs. So yeah, I didn't end up using that one. Also, just kind of uses the same thing from As My Heart Breaks, the little da na 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 part. So yeah, didn't go with that one, but demo 2. Yeah, I felt it kind of falls apart by this point. But maybe a little better. Not that much though. And then there's demo 3. This one's probably the worst one, I feel. It's not that great. It's not great. It's my least favorite one. Yeah, so that's the 3 demos before I finally landed on. Yeah. Just basically it took a while, but I feel like personally I think it was worth it because I made something I was happy with and it fits good. Yeah. I have silver and black in here. Not because I'm actually gonna talk about them, because I'm not, because they're part of Rainbow, an album which I'm not going to do. But I will at least show something to anyone else that might come across this later. So you hear this. It's like it sounds fine. That's like if you don't know me personally, that's the version you've heard. But here's a little preview of what's to come for Rainbow. Not for a while. Rainbow's not too close to being done. All the instrumentals are done, have been written and done, but like vocal lyric wise, there hasn't been. I do have one song that I'm close to getting done, which is Gold. Track 5 Gold is close to being completed. So yeah, so The ones that have been released, black, bronze, blue, and silver, those are the ones that are done. The ones that aren't done are the rest of them. But I do have a song. There's one other song that hasn't been released yet that's done. And gold will hopefully soon enough be able to will be finished. Won't be released. Will be released with the rest of the album, but it's close to being done. But here's the new version of Silver. Yeah, sounds pretty. Sounds a lot better, I think. Yeah, just again, black is here too. You know, it sounds like this. Right? If you don't know me personally, like the person that came in the chat earlier, uh, they don't know this. Like that's the thing you might know. But this is the new version. It's pretty good, I think. The guitars are like. Main problem with this version is the guitars are like panned to the center, which makes it doesn't sound as good. Yeah, the remastered version for the album version, it's gonna have different lyrics because I feel like they didn't, you know. Yeah, those are the remastered versions for Silver and Black that will be released along with the album.
Shut them down, crush their crown, don't let them take advantage with their wealthy bands. Choke them with your hands, break your bones, pay for clothes to parrot their incentive. A flawed system that we will overthrow. We will start the fire to melt their gold empire.
So, anyways, let's go on a rat wash. There's a lot to say about rat wash. Look at me. It's not about Germa. Germa's Big Adventures, to be specific. Fun fact: this song was originally going to be a Benny in the Dark revival song, but I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know if that fits. Then, as a joke, I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be a Roblox rat washing tycoon song, and that's why it's called Rat Wash. It was like, oh yeah, here's a rat washing tycoon song, and then I renamed it to Final Rat Wash, and that's what cemented it forever to be called Rat Wash. And then I changed it to a German's Big Adventure song, but I still kept the chorus to be about washing rats. You listen to the vocals, it sounds kind of weak. It's because my vocals sound kind of weak in this song. Because I recorded it when I was sick. I was like recovering from an illness, from a sickness. And yeah, they don't sound that good. I don't know why I didn't wait like a day. Germa's rat wash machine tycoon. Yeah. Germa and the rat wash machine tycoon. Yeah. This is the first nerdcore song I ever made, and I feel like it's fitting to be Germa song, specifically Germa's Big Adventure. When it comes to Mendica, I think Rat Wash 1 is probably my favorite. Most of the remastered version, but when it comes to Mendica specifically, this is my favorite song that I've made. If we're talking just song I've made in general, then it'd probably be Silver. Or Blue. One of those. Silver or Blue, probably. Gold is looking pretty good too. But besides that, hang on a minute. Okay, so yeah, this is my favorite song that I've made by me. It's just not really related, but like, and I think it's really funny. So if you go to my third channel here, Mendica Plus, you know, the thing that put random bullshit. This video has 1,000 views, which was advertising Ratwash 1 here, the original. I have a thing that advertises the remastered version here. For anyone that cares. Nobody watched it though. And then I released this video, which advertised Ratwash 2, and for the longest time it had no views. Which I think is really funny. The first video advertising Ratwash 1 had 1,000, and then the one advertising Ratwash 2, no views. It fell off. I think it was just funny. But because it's one of my favorite songs, I was like, oh, I gotta fucking remake it. Of course, it's nothing to do with Germa or Germa's Big Adventure. Except for being about rats. Of course, it's the Rat Wash Tycoon part of the song, I suppose. About how I fucking love washing rats, god. Never actually seen a rat in person, though. Unfortunately. Well, no, that's not true. I mean, I've at least seen mice. Real, alive mice. I don't know if I've seen a rat in real life. Specifically. Let's go down my Germacore list. Ow, fuck. And here we have the most bestest song I've ever made ever. This one's called Skibbity Skibbity. I don't know why. Hang on, quickly before we go on this, I don't know why the video for Ratwash, it doesn't have lyrics on it. It just says now playing Ratwash, Germa's Big Adventure song. Like, there's no, I don't put lyrics on. I don't know why I did it this way, but yeah. Also at the end, you could see when it fades out, it switches to it starts fading out. It switches to Mendica by Mendica. I guess I just used the same file, the same project file that I used for Mendica for Mendica. So I just didn't think about the fact. Oh yeah, there should be lyrics on screen maybe. Fine. I fixed all that in the remastered version. Anyway, this one's called Skibbity Skibbity. Oh, something about it just came over me something came over me one day, and I was like, you know, I want to make a shitpost Skibbity Toilet song. This was the last song I made before I got a new bass. So the old bass could be featured very prominently right here. Which I feel like that bass in particular very much contributes to the vibe that I'm trying to get down, which is sort of like Cannibal Corpse-esque. I just want an excuse to make a song like this because I guess I needed one. I want to make a song like this, but also not have it be too serious. Skibba D's. Skibba D's, skibba nuts. There are no lyrics to this song. I just like growled into a microphone for a minute and 51 seconds. Say in these comments, I don't really care that much about Skippy Toilet. I don't hate it. I've never seen it. Besides like the first few episodes. I don't care. I just thought it'd be funny. I did make it. I did troll at least one person. Why does it sound like death metal? April Fowl. At least it's in December. Ow. Yeah, I did actually write lyrics after the fact. I have a lyric thing, but you know, who cares? Just for if I decide I want to, in the event where I get to like play a show like, live, like a local venue, I'll have lyrics that I could sing maybe. And this is the plant cleanup boss theme. I only did the boss theme. It's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple song just because it's simple loop for the plant cleanup boss thing. It's only like 30 seconds. It loops twice. Yeah, and there you go. And then here's, I don't know, the original version. Just the version I made in FL Studio with NES, the NES plugin, NES VST plugin. I think it works. That's it. It's not much to say. It's just a simple loop. Because I think the boss shouldn't really be that long. I don't remember. Yeah, that's basically it. It's just a 30-second loop. Nothing too crazy. Anyway, so this was April Fool's. I don't know why I even included this into my playlist here, but I guess I did it. So this is another what if thing, which was if About to Explode was on the Red Album Classic. And I think looking back at this, I feel like the biggest mistake I did was adding vocals. Like I made them I added vocals and recorded them like if it was recorded by me back then. But I feel like it made more sense if it just didn't have vocals at all and was just the instrumental version of this song. But I think this was a fun thing to do because it was just, I tried to recreate my old style. Like early 2021, 2020, like the 2020, early 2021 era of Mendica just like bang. Yeah, I feel like having vocals at all doesn't make sense. I wouldn't have done it. Yeah, it was fun because I got to recreate my old music style, which was bad. And then I also got to recreate my old drawing style, which is what the album cover is. The single cover here is. I think it's like dead on. It's like dead on, yeah, the big arms, the neck being the same width as the torso. The hat not quite, you know, being on the head right, not making too much sense. Very put the drum face, you know, just kind of leaning, not too expressive. You know, lines overlapping with each other, you know, just very messy in general. This shading where like I blend it in, it's like I do shell shading, then I blend it, doesn't look that good. Yeah, you know, so you have About to Explode original, which is, yeah, and then you have that version, which is even worse. And then you come back with this one. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Go back. God damn it. No, never mind. I was about to be mad. But here, there's the vocoder. Kind of like hands to the left and right. Just saying About to Explode. I even reverse it there. Because that's cool. I stopped writing notes by this point, actually. So I have to make it up. So you have the vocoder part here. Okay, I rewrote the entire lyrics. No, not all the lyrics, but I wrote most of them, making a bit more obvious what it's supposed to be about. The vocals are like better, just done better. The video looks better, like lyric video. It's not too crazy, but you know. That's a better rhyme than The Precious Building and I Am Wincing. Ooh. Can you tell what the song's about? Who could really tell? Okay, so like I said before, I remixed the entire song. Whether or not that's obvious, I don't know, but I remixed the entire song. I got rid of everything, and I redid everything. I redid the vocals. Like, it's like one step away from being a complete remake, but you know, it's the same as Chanel. I just redid the mixing, redid the vocals and the lyrics, did the lyrics and the vocals, added new shit like a vocoder thing and a part, an interlude, key change at the final chorus. Yeah, for this part, the lyrics only changed slightly. But like, I recorded the whispering part, and like I kind of like panned it. I think I recorded like 4 different takes, and I like panned 2 of them to the left and 2 of them to the right, and then the rest, not whispering, are in the center. I think that makes it sound a bit cooler. The piano is different. There's the new vocals in the interlude. I thought this is a this is like a, I guess I didn't mention this, the piano is like sampled. I downloaded some like drum preset, not drum presets, some drum samples, and that was in there, just like as some samples, and I decided to use it for this song. And I pitched it down a little bit so it's in key. I used a different pitch shifter for this version than the original. I did kind of like go back and forth on it, like should I use the new version or do I like how it sounds in the original, but you know. I decided to go with the new version. I think the chorus is different every time. Yeah, I think the chorus is different every time, which is not the case for the original, obviously. But it's pretty different. The album cover is also different. Like before, it was just me like kind of like sticking my neck out, being like, "Oh," but now it actually is better encapsulates what I wanted with the song there. Hands on my head, kind of exasperated. That's not. Is that how you pronounce that? Whatever. And the ticking clock on my eyes. And the more dire expression. See, first you have now Ratwash Remastered. See, this fixes the original problem of not having a lyric video. I put some actual effort in this one. As you can see, this is like the first video, I think. I believe this is the first video that I used DaVinci for, like the first music video, lyric video I used DaVinci for. And it's so much better to use, God. It isn't as much different with this version of Ratwash. Like, this isn't like the remaster of Ratwash. It's not as much different as there is with the remaster of About to Explode, but yeah, it just fixes all the little problems, like the vocals being being good. Not fixes the vocals being not good because look at that. Little Will I coming in. Yeah, so just fixing the vocals because the original were recorded when I was 6, so they don't sound that good. I also added a little guitar if you listen closely. There's a little guitar strumming in the background, and I just like thought of it one time listening to the original. I was like, oh, I need to add that in the remastered version. And I tried at first, and I was like, this doesn't work. But now it does work, and I put in the song. It's like it's a real guitar. It's my actual guitar I'm using. It's not a sample. It's not a sound font. It's my real guitar that I'm using there. It's like night and day. Hearing like the vocals of the song. Also like looking at the video, original. It was like album cover, side text, the Mendica logo at the top or the bottom, whatever. Text there, good. Now it's like, wow, it's like I spent some time, at least like an hour or two. That's nothing. I can't wait to when we get to Ratwash 2, so I could talk about the lyric video on that one. Because I definitely spent a lot more time, like a couple days on and off working on that. Not like 3 days straight, but like I worked on it over the course of 3 days. 3 or 4, I don't remember. Like the song was done for a while, and I was like, alright, time to work on this lyric video, and I got a little carried away. Because like DaVinci is so good to use. It's not sponsored. I just really like using it. I really like using DaVinci, and you should use it instead of Adobe. Because fuck Adobe and everything they stand for. Rats. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just fix everything I wanted that was wrong with the original. And by that, I mean just... I don't think I really changed the instrumental that much. I don't think I might have changed the mixing on it and mastering a little bit, but like It was mainly just about the vocals and adding the extra guitar in the background. Alright, we're like, there's like 3 songs left after this. Yeah, at the end I had a thing saying like, at the end I had a thing saying, German's Big Adventure 2 song coming 2025. Which, I didn't lie, it did come 2025. See, I didn't expect to do so much Germa posting in a row, like you have Ratwash up here, but then like it's Ratwash Remastered, Germa Teacher Noise Metal Code Breakdown, which we're about to get to, then Ratwash 2, and then there's FNAF at the end. So that's Ratwash Remastered. Pretty simple. I also did a cover of The Spirit Divine with some friends, if you want to check that out. So this requires some context. Back in late 2024, there was a trend going around where you have okay, so even before that, it had to be like early 2024. I remember seeing like German teacher noise German dub, where they dub the teacher noise in German, right? Because like German, I guess. And then and then later I saw like German teacher noise British dub, and I looked it up more. I did some more research, and I found out that there is more. There are many more German teacher noise dubs. And I found this early, so I swooped in and did my own on my 3rd channel, which is Teacher Noise American Dub, where it's just me doing it.
Quiet down and listen immediately. If there's like a ton of noise and a bunch of kids are like, "Oh, fuck you," look at that. You just walk in and you just go like, and I'll go, "What the fuck?" I'll sit down and be like, and then you have their attention. That worked every fucking time.
It's just me doing that, right? So, but yeah, I think this might be the original German 1 teacher noise. So then other people started doing dubs. So then I did the German teacher noise, like because I saw it really early, right? So then, after making that, I was like, all right, cool, my thing is done. And I realized, you know, I thought about it, and I thought about a metalcore cover of this song of German teacher noise. And I was like, I don't know who else is gonna make that, so I did it myself. I took it upon myself to make this. Yeah, it's just ever so suddenly. Thought about it for a bit, and I was like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll do it. And then I did it. There's some people in the comments. There's some people in the comments that are saying that it's not even a bit too heavy for metalcore, maybe. Uh, which, oh well. It's like whether or not it is metalcore, it doesn't really matter. I just thought of this and wanted to do it. That's why I don't like labeling genres. But whatever. So yeah, here's German teacher noise metalcore dub. Metalcore breakdown. Yeah, that's it. That's my most popular video. As of right now, it has 1,198 views. Makes sense. My second most popular video is my second most popular song is Botanical Tranquility, which has like 200 something views. At least last time I checked. Which, like I said before, is a bit surprising, considering it's a long song. It's like 8 minutes. My first long song. So the fact that 200 something people probably watched that, I mean, people probably watched it more than once, maybe. I imagine, at least. I mean, at the very most, 200 individual people listen to that. Maybe not the whole thing, but they listen to it a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, here's Rat Watch 2. I don't know why I said that so disappointedly, but yeah, this is the video I spent a lot of time on. So, Rat Watch 1... And let me pause this for a second. Rat Watch 1 was released on... Rat Watch 1's started being made on November 4th, 2022. That was its production start date based on just like file creation and shit. So the last song I made is Rat Watch 1 was made November 4th, 2022. And then I finished it on November 4th, 2023. So exactly 1 year later, I released Rat Watch 1. And then then 6 days later, on November 10th, I made the first demo to Rat Watch 2. Back then it was called Rat Watch 2, like the number 2. Then, I started working on November 10th, 2023. And then that wouldn't be released. And then Rat Watch Remastered released November 4th, 2024. So, like, technically, that's like 2 years of Rat Watch 1. Anyways, yeah. Rat Watch 2 started being worked on November 10th, 2023. And 6 days after Rat Watch 1 was released. And then Rat Watch 2 wouldn't be released until January 19th, 2025. So like a little over a year. It's like this is like it's like, you know, a little bit more than a year that this started being made. You know? Okay. So, and also the creator of German's Big Adventure 2 watched it. Has seen Rat Watch 2. I can't confirm he's seen Rat Watch 1, but he has at least definitely seen and listened to Rat Watch 2. Very epic too. Also, great job with the video. It's very fun. Stay epic and hope you enjoy the game once it's finally ready. And see, I acknowledge that Rat Watch 2 is not out yet. I acknowledge Rat Watch 2 is not out yet. Or, I acknowledge that German's Big Adventure 2 is not out yet. But I don't care. I even acknowledge it in the video right here. Released before the game is, lol. It's because I don't care. I made the song and I didn't feel like waiting. I thought this was a good thing to start the year with. It's not gonna be any more Rat Wash. Maybe Rat Wash 2 remastered, but don't hold your breath. Probably not. Just it's gonna be the last Rat Wash date, unless they make Gemma's Big Adventure 3. So yeah, a good like day or two was spent just making the lyric part and like the German, couldn't German get that? Getting all the lyrics good. And then after that I added like all the flourishes like here. Otto. And the raptor, like adding that shit. That was I did that next, you know, the rat there. And then I added the stuff in the background. Like a little bit more engaging. Right now, it's just Germa, the Germa face, whatever you call it, Germa freak face, spinning. So I did it for the announcement for Ratwash Remastered. But otherwise than that, besides Ratwash chorus, I just used the footage from the trailer. I also added a bit more Germa references, like actual like clips of him saying shit, or like him screaming. I think an important thing to mention about this whole thing is it's not just Ratwash, but again. Like every part of the song, like the first chorus, it sounds like Ratwash. Then it switches with the first chorus up to like the pre-chorus of the first part. It sounds like Ratwash. Then it switches genres. Switches to like jazzy kind of sounding, and then it switches to like old-timey like 1930s, like switches like 1930s like ragtime. Then it switches to like lo-fi hip-hop, at least my interpretation of Ratwash hip-hop, lo-fi hip-hop. Then it sort of has like this whatever style Mendica is in. This has nothing to do with German Civic Adventure, it's just about Rat Movie. Specifically for Rat Movie 1. I also sampled the next game theme. This also doesn't really have anything to do with German Civic Adventure. I feel like I leaned a little bit more into the stupid factor of Ratwash. Like, Ratwash 1 is stupid, but this one is even more stupid. Like, this part is dumb, but like, that's why it's funny. Oh, look at that. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I sampled the next game thing. I sampled the next game's like voice clip. Like the group chant of saying next game. I sampled it for this. Because like I was like, oh, in German Speak Adventure 2, you're gonna be switching between different kinds of games, you know? Like one moment you're in a funny car throwing pies about, and the next you're playing poker or whatever the game is called. Texas Hold'em. I don't know what it's called. Blackjack? I don't know what the game is. Then next you're in like a Paper Mario-esque RPG. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna translate this to song. So like every section is gonna have a change in style. So like the first part is just gonna be, you know, gonna sound like German's Big Adventure, right? The first bit of the song is just gonna sound like Ratwash, but a little bit different. And then up to the second chorus. And then, next game, it's changed out. Now it's like a kind of like jazzy, like the instrument very much something you would hear in like a. I feel like it's to me it sounds like something you hear when playing poker at like casino. The next game switches to old 1930s ragtime. I really like this part, the ragtime part. Then next game switch to lo-fi, hip-hop, whatever it is. Then next game switch to Mendica style for the entire bridge. And then this part. I feel like this is my least favorite part of the song, but yeah, it's funny. And then, because I was like, oh, I was originally planning on having the last chorus also change. Like, both, there's like, the chorus is extended, there's 2 parts to the chorus, the second chorus. I was thinking about having both parts be different genres, but then I was like, I don't know. I'd rather just have it come back to the original style. Only because I couldn't think of any more to change to. And also, I just didn't feel like it, so I was like, whatever. Let's just go back to where it started. Yeah, that's Rap Wash 2, baby. Huh. I changed the song name from Ratwash 2, like the number 2, to Ratwash 2, like, you too, come with me. Or however you wanna, like, saying like you too. I changed it to that because I wanted to say Ratwash 2 in the song. I could just have it say, nah, you're in a Ratwash 2, but then I thought, one, it's funnier if the song is called Ratwash TOO 2. Also, I think it's funny to say, don't you realize you're in a Ratwash 2? Yeah. I have not paid attention to this. I realize I've not paid attention to this song ever since I released it. I've not looked at it since I released it. Washerman's show. So yeah, 64 views. I dare you listen to the 2014 FNAF Death Metal song. Something to do with suit. Okay, yeah. So this is this was released on March 2nd, the 10th. This was released on March 2nd, 2025, the 10th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Because I made 3. Yeah, let's just play it. First of all, this is the wrong version of the song. I don't know what happened. I used the wrong version of the song. It was supposed to troll people think it's an actual FNAF song, and then you click it and it's not at all. Kind of like Skippity Skip-a-Die. I'm not gonna do this joke again, where it's like metal. Oh, like the Truman Show, but Ratwash. You get it? I get it now. I get the joke. Yeah, so it's supposed to troll people, kind of like Skippity Skip-a-Die. I'm not gonna do this anymore, this bit, because I feel like anymore, it's just like, alright, pack it up. Yeah, I did it again, because I wanted to make I wanted to be like, oh, I made a FNAF song. You know? So, yeah, this is Springlock. I don't know what happened. This is just the wrong version of the song. It's not supposed to sound like that. What it's supposed to sound like, if I dare play it here. The beginning there is supposed to sound like this. It's supposed to sound like that. Yeah, let's just... LOL! Trolled. Yeah, anyways, let's listen to this version of the song, because this is the correct version. There's just small differences that make this version the correct version. So I accidentally trolled myself when I played this video, because I used the wrong version. Oh well. It's kind of just like Skippity Skip-a-Die. I didn't have vocals. I just did some shit to make it to mask that fact more than because skibbity skibbity I could get away with it. I'm just growling, but here I'm like screeching. Yeah, okay, what I was gonna say was this is originally gonna be a FNAF 1 10th anniversary song, but I didn't finish it in time. So I was like, alright, yeah, I'll make a. So then I was like, okay, I'll make a FNAF 3, because I had this Springtrap drawing that I made a while back, just laying around. I was like, yeah, that works, I can use that. Wanna feel old? Did you know that Ratwatch 2 is now older than Ratwatch 1 when it was? Wanna feel old? Did you know that Ratwatch 2 is now older than Ratwatch 1 was when it came out? Ratwatch 2 is now older than Ratwatch 1 was when it came out. I don't quite get it. Because like Ratwatch 2 took longer to make than Ratwatch 1? Yeah, tried to mask my vocals here to make it kind of sound like those vocals. Yeah, this is just an excuse. I don't know why I need an excuse, but again, it was just an excuse to make a black metal style song. It's not exactly black metal, but you know. I wanted to try. Made different. See, whenever I try to make a genre of music, like, oh, I want to do jazz, I don't actually look up jazz or anything like that. So try to look at. Joke is that Ratwatch 1 was 0 years old when it came out. So of course Ratwatch 2 is older. Of course. You hear that? Yeah. I was just confused. Yeah, I usually don't do research on genres. This one I did. I did actually look up how to make it. How to make a black metal song. I did this part. This isn't even black metal, but I did look up how to make a black metal song. And black metal is usually in 6/4 time signature or 6/8. I don't remember what it was, but it's in there. It's a different time signature. So this is the first song in 6/4, 6/8, whatever it is. It's a shitpost song for that 3. All right, that's there. There you go. That's every that's every song I've talked about. Every song that isn't part of an album. Talked about every song that is part of an album. So eventually, there will be There will be RGB album commentary, and then when Rainbow comes out, I'll probably do a live stream. Either I'll premiere it and also live stream something, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a live stream. I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. But when Rainbow comes out, I'm gonna do a live commentary on it, and then I'll do an actual like structured commentary later when it like, and then that will be included somewhere. like upload as like a video or something. We will see where that goes. RGB commentary will happen at some point. RGB album commentary, Rainbow commentary will happen when that comes out. Live commentary and a pre-recorded one. Easygoing Bliss. Whenever Easygoing Bliss is gonna come out, I'm really focused on Rainbow right now. But whenever Easygoing Bliss comes out, probably do one for that too. But right now, just gonna focus on this. Yeah. So that's it. Did all the songs. So we're done here. I'm ending the stream now. Goodbye.